So during November, Nintendo aired a special direct for Super Nintendo World's Donkey Kong Country expansion. It showed off things like the exclusive shops and foods, such as this sundae that comes in a cute cup in the shape of a DK barrel. I want that. An activity with bongos that features a well-done Rayman interact that actually looks close to his original design. A photo opportunity at the Banana Horde with this beautiful DK mascot costume. Look at him. He's so huge and furry. He's perfect. And a bit of the new Minecart Madness ride. Emphasis on a bit. Plus, we get a small walkthrough of the ride's queue, showing off some of the murals on the wall, and actual animatronics of Cranky Kong and Squawks. Holy shit! Look at them! I love these so much. God, it's gonna be so weird to hear him speak full sentences when Epic Universe opens next year. As a DK fan, yeah, what a surprise, I was eating real good after that, and it was good timing too, since it was the anniversary month for both Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong 64. They also just released Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack on the Nintendo Music app, which is nice. And on the 21st of November, they announced and released the first Donkey Kong Land for Nintendo Switch Online, just on its own. And I thought, really odd that they didn't release it along with the others. Especially since it's the only Game Boy game that gave its own trailer and release, besides the Oracle games, and even then, they were together. And then 4 days later, did the same for Donkey Kong Land 2. Nintendo, what the hell are you doing? You're actually giving me stuff that's not supposed to happen! Donkey Kong is a franchise that has been mostly pushed aside by Nintendo during the Switch's life. Outside of things like the re-release of Tropical Freeze, the Donkey Kong Adventure DLC for Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, King K. Rool being a playable fighter in Smash Ultimate, and the usual appearances in Mario spin-offs and re-releases of old games on Nintendo Switch Online. Did it even do anything for DK's 40th anniversary? Which was honestly a surprise considering it's one of their big franchises and even their first. Well, actually, Game Watch is the first, as Ball released in 1980, while the original Donkey Kong came out a year later. So I think we can agree that DK is the most important, as it really put the company on the map. But recently, Nintendo's been doing a lot of things with the ape. Along with the re-release of the Donkey Kong Land games, there's the aforementioned theme park expansion, DK's major role in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, along with the other Kongs, including Swanky, who I'm still surprised got into the movie. May he rest in peace. Diddy and Funky being added as playable characters to Mario Kart Deluxe with the Booster Course Pass, some NSO icon elements based on Country 1 and 2, plus Donkey Kong Jr. Mask being added to the NES app, which is peak, by the way. If you disagree, 1v1 me and calculate B best 2 out of 3. The pretty good Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake, and next year we'll have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD, a remastered original Wii game with added features and levels from the 3DS version. And you may already know how I felt about that last thing when it was announced. Bro, monkey! Now, could it be that they're doing most of this for the upcoming release of Donkey Kong Country Returns HD? Yeah. It is the latest Donkey Kong games that's coming out, so they'll do stuff for it. But let me have some fun here, so shush. It feels so weird to see so much recent attention brought to DK after years of very little, while many other franchises thrived, or even came back with new life, like Metroid. And if you checked around the internet, tons of people, including myself, really wanted a new Donkey Kong game on Switch for years. And with all this stuff doing, I'm very certain Nintendo has some plan for DK, but I don't think Returns HD is that plan. They didn't give him an entire theme park area just for a little remaster. This stuff takes years to develop. No, I believe Returns HD is an advertisement for the park, but more importantly, an appetizer, a small taste before the big meal on the Switch's successor, and a big return for the monkey. A greater representation of Donkey Kong is something separate from the Mario brand, including more merchandise of other characters like Dixie. Shocked that she barely got anything in the park, given that she is the main part of the area's ride and marketing, and a big new mainline game to take advantage of the new system. Now, what will that game be? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But I am very happy to see all the recent love from Nintendo. It feels like they're trying to make Donkey Kong a big deal again, just like he was on the Super Nintendo and even the Wii when Returns was revealed. Fitting that they re-released the game that brought DK back to the modern landscape to do it again for the 2020s. I do hope more games get added to the service soon, such as King of Swing, Donkey Kong 94, the GBA remakes of the original trilogy with all the original content, and of course Donkey Kong 64. Diddy Kong Racing 2, though I feel that will be a trickier thing to bring over with Rare and in turn Microsoft owning most of the game and Nintendo owning the main character. Kinda like Super Mario RPG now that I think about it. I don't know, the Rare Razors pins they did make it seem a little funky to me. Heck, I would love a Donkey Kong movie. I would pay good money to see that. I want more of these monkeys, and to have on the big screen would be great! I'll also make King K. Rool the villain. Come on. If you do plan on playing the Donkey Kong Land games on NSO, if you haven't already, please, for your own sake, play them with the Game Boy Color filter, especially with the first game. The filter makes objects a bright yellow and the background blue, so you actually get a better view of what's in front of you, unlike the original where it's really hard to tell what's what. Don't be like Banjo here and play it with the Game Boy Color colors. Or don't. You could also do it in black and white. I don't know, I'm not your dad. If it does turn out that we aren't getting a brand new Donkey Kong game soon, I'll keep on waiting. It's only a matter of time until the big ape gets the spotlight once again, and I, along with everyone else, will enjoy every second of it.
And here I was back in high school thinking I'd not touch this shit again. Oh god, I gotta remember how to play the game.
Yeah. Great.
And then I go down here, and I grab the plus symbol, and I start adding a ton of numbers up, and eventually I will get somewhere. No, now you're getting the plus symbol. This is ET computer. Gotta get that plus symbol. It's over.
No.
It's over.
No. No. Go. No.
Hell yeah.
Watch this shit. You do some gamer shit.
No. No.
Get away! Get away!
No. No. Yes. No. I don't know what you're doing. I'm adding. I'm not adding! I forgot that's the wrong number direction!
That's the
God
wrong
damn it.
fucking number, baby. You can press B to reset everything.
No. Whoa!
What? Where's it? Where is it?
Yeah!
No! Oh! What the shit? No.
Okay. It's fine.
No. No.
Thanks.
No. No. No.
Alright, let's take the 6. I'm doing the worst build. Okay, hold on.
Get away. Over there. Slowly get up to the wall.
No, I'm not stupid. Why did that do that? I'll just get the 1, you dumbass. Get the subtraction symbol.
No. You get it.
Okay. I'll come and get it.
I chose my pants.
Yes.
Or is it?
It is. Wait. No.
Fine, I'll go to the other
No.
one. Damn, you actually beat my ass. I'm getting schooled.
Where's the number 3? There's no number 3!
I need an 8.
Fine, I guess I'll take 4. That's the wrong fucking number! I'm going and I'm going. That's a mighty fine 2 right there! What the fuck do you mean?
Holy shit! Fuck!
That was frames off! Oh my god.